welcome back to another blueprint build video. This is Ares, the god of war. War itself takes form. This is Ares. We are level 133 stat spread. We are looking at 55 vigor. We have 10 mind, 37 endurance, 51 strength, 21 dexterity, 7 intelligence, 21 faith, and 11 arcane. Very cool build. You can see the defensive stats on the right hand side. We have a lot of resistances, a ton of freaking poise, man. Just a really tanky build and a awesome god build to become Elden Lord. So let's get into it. So we have our equipment here. The main leading weapon that I just feel like fits Ares, he always uses a spear, but he's also a master at multiple weapons. So I did have a couple of things here to choose from. He also does have a very nice shield. This was the best shield that I could really get to resemble Ares. It's a circular shield and it's gold, and I just thought it was really, kind of royalty looking. And it does go with the drip that we have as well, which we are rocking the base game Radon set. Besides the bull goat, I feel like the bull goat does clean it up, make it look a little bit more veteran in the war, ready to lead his troops to battle. Anyway, going to the talisman, we do a lot of jump attacks with these, just because when we do switch into the greatsword, it really values from those heavy jump attacks, but we do have a really heavy load, which brings us back to our talismans. We do run the Great Jar Arsenal for the biggest amount of a quick load we can have. Also, we stack it with the Earth Tree's Vapor +1. We can get the +2. Just more poise. Ready for battle, man. Ready for trades. And the claw towel. Down here, I do have some defensive boil crab, just to up our defenses even more, because we are a god, and my basic view of him walking into the battlefield is being unfazed by everything. So high defenses. We do have some fan daggers just to break bubbles when we do invades and things like that. Also uplifting aromatic just to protect us that one time, PvP scenarios. Sometimes boss scenarios. We do have the Dragon Community Seal. You can use it. We do have the Vikes War Spear, basically his main thing. I feel like it does do better off of decks. You can see the B there. But this is primarily a strength, build. It does have investments in dexterity and faith, and it just has a really, anime looking Ash of War. And it does burn and cause some madness buildup. So I think it just really fits the build. It's nice for PvP when you go into a crowd of 3 and you can put madness on it, and then do a weapon swat to Blasphemous Blade is just broken. And it's awesome for bosses. It heals you, which it fits the build as well because God healed. So high defenses and healing is just amazing. And it does have Flaming Strike on it just to kind of keep the flame God of War passion to the build for mainly just groups and get off me's, just to get out of here. So strong, he's creating wind. This thing is sweet. I mean, especially with the eruption, you can get that on an enemy and they walk through it. But also this sword just looks like it belongs in the field of battle. Lead troops to battle, ups attack, ups defense, more resistance, just awesome. And when you also switch to your seal and put the Flame Grant Me Strength, and we have all these flame weapons, it's just gonna do a massive amount of damage. But that just about wraps up everything about Ares, the god of war. Very cool build. I definitely suggest it. And one other thing I did want to say is this shield can null magic. That is about all to wrap up the Ares cosplay build. Great day. Have a good day.